2-minute drill, you know the drill.
Here's the truth, gentlemen. Being handsome doesn't keep a woman. Being honest doesn't keep a woman. Being loyal doesn't keep a woman. Treating a woman well doesn't keep a woman. Being there for her doesn't keep a woman. Caring about her doesn't keep a woman. Making an effort doesn't keep a woman. Paying attention doesn't keep a woman. Spending time with her doesn't keep a woman. You could have the best intentions, you could have the most sincere feelings, and you could be a good man, and you still wouldn't be able to keep her. Because the only way to keep a woman is if that woman wants to be kept by you. You can't force her to stay. You can't beg her to love you. You can't love her into loving you back. With a woman, you know she wants to stay when things get tough, and she still chooses to fight for you. Because a woman only fights for the man she truly wants to be with. So if she's not fighting for you when things get hard, it's because she no longer wants to be kept by you. The lesson here is, don't hold on to someone who doesn't want to be kept. It's not you giving up on her, it's her giving up on you. And it's you who shouldn't waste any more of your time. Know when to let go, know when to walk away.
Everything dude said is facts. I'm going to go two things. I'm going to touch on two things, two different angles. So the first thing is, in alignment with what he said, you got to be willing to walk away. You got to be kind of detached to some extent. Because, you know, when you're dealing with women, certain things will hit you out of nowhere. In some cases, they'll disrespect you. So when the disrespect comes, I'm going to keep it real. It's over. And I'm not talking about a little disrespect. I'm talking about, because that could be a slippery slope, and you might just have to check that. But when it's like, oh, you can't even check the disrespect, or this is some shit that should have never happened, it's over. And you got to keep the ability to walk away. You have to do that, because when she knows that she can walk all over you, she will. Don't expect her to have mercy or to, you know, empathize with you or sympathize for you and to be easy on you. No, she is going to see that she can exploit your weakness, and she is going to exploit it even more. So that is why you keep it to where she knows that you will fucking leave, that you will really fucking leave. So that's the first thing. But the second, as far as keeping a chick, the only way that a chick will stay with you is if she thinks you are the absolute best option that she has. If she thinks that, then yeah, you could actually, I'll keep it a bean with you. You could cheat on her 48 times and she's going to stay 48 times. If she thinks she can do better, she will leave you. If there is somebody actually on her that is better, then she will leave you. This is how come you got to get a chick that is really, I don't want to say obsessed, but really into you organically.
So this person puts, what's the ideal age to get married? This dude spit facts. Biologically 15, socially 26, legally 18, culturally 24 to 28, economically above 30, and logically never. And that's how most men think today. And you want to get married. Pack it up.
That is such a good list. I'm not gonna lie. That is very on point. Economically is crazy. Economically is crazy, but I understand it. The last part, logically, that is the reason that I am kind of on the fence when it comes to marriage, because when you say logically, I don't think it's logically because marriage is just innately bad, like it's inherently bad. I think with the laws and the way that marriage is set up in most first world societies and in America, it hinders the man quite a bit, and it can destroy your life if you get in a divorce and it goes as bad as it could possibly go, or even if it goes how it kind of typically goes. Even then, people say prenup. A prenup, from what I've seen from the Dr. Dre shit and a few other cases, it can't save you. They could just say it was signed out of duress. The judge is going to agree. It's thrown out. Now your pants are down. And what did I say on the first clip? If women see that they can exploit you, you don't expect them to have empathy, don't expect them to have mercy. No, they're going to take full advantage. And that's what we see a lot of the times, a complete disregard for the man. And in the next clip, we'll definitely get into some of that. But let's just pretend as a guy you find the right woman and stuff like that. The ideal time to get married as far as age wise, if you were to ask me and the situation is right, I would say early 30s, early 30s, possibly even 40s, if I'm being honest, the way shit is working now.
Are you married?
Yes.
Cool.
Yes.
Is he happy?
Oh, that's a weird question. Usually they ask if I'm happy.
Yeah, but like, it's a different kind of an interview. I'm just, because he's not here, like, I want to show my care for him as well.
Mm.
Is he happy? Your answer is yes, no. You don't wanna, you don't wanna answer that question?
No.
I think it's okay. I think we got the answer.
Who we?
That's me and the camera guy. You got it, bro?
Well, fuck you. And fuck you.
Now listen, I know how to read the vibe of stuff. To me, this video seems fake. It seems like it's acting and stuff like that. Meaning like it's a part of a skit or it's a part of like, a movie or something like that. If this is a real podcast, and no, it's not acting. I don't, in that case, but I can't find a source. So that's why I just put that in front of all of this. But with that being said, we're going to pretend it's real because it could be. This is the thing, man. I kind of have to believe it's fake because the way that it played out is so ridiculous. If it was real, like just bruh, like when you see the video of her interview, you got to get the fuck away immediately. Because for her to say that's a weird question and then say, oh, they usually ask about me and ask if I'm happy. That goes to show something that I say all the time. That is why when you ask, what do you bring to the table, chicks get fucked up because they never process or think about or ponder about how they can bring a value to a man's life or what value they do bring, or in this case, if their man is even fucking satisfied. They don't care. They just care about how they feel. About how they feel. They care about how you feel when it's time to get some information out of you that they could use against you in another argument. So you can be fake vulnerable with them or really vulnerable with them. They could be fake empathetic and they could throw it back in your face. That's the nature of women. And that's not even no bitter shit. If you really look at those things that I said, those are things that happen to men all around the planet. This isn't even no America shit. This is universal. But like I said in the marriage clip, find a woman that is really into you.
I mean, I'm just not attractive. That's about it.
Okay.
All right. You have any remarks? What do you think about him? Is he your type? You like him?
I don't know if he's attracted to women. I wouldn't think like.
Wait, why don't you think that he's attracted to women?
He's giving me flamboyant in the way he present himself. So.
Now, just in case you don't get it, he popped a balloon, meaning he wasn't into her or whatever, and they asked him why, and then they asked her, well, what do you think about him? And she says that he seems gay. Now, this is the thing. It's a few things. Number one, let's just get this out the way, man. That slide down the wall was very suspect. It was very suspect. I didn't think that he looked gay or nothing like that till he did that slide down the wall. But the second thing is, that is like one of the default insults that chicks throw at dudes when they are upset and they want to just slander a dude, but they don't have anything to say. They don't have any real dirt or any, as they say, tea. They go straight to the insults. Oh, he's gay. Oh, he's broke. Oh, you hate when, like just anything. Anything. So her calling him gay is a default insult. The number 3 thing is that is very harsh to say to a guy, especially on a dating show, as a heterosexual man. And it's funny because number 4, these chicks cannot take what they dish out. And number 5, I'm going to just say this. I've said this in recent videos. When women see that they can, and I think I said it in this one as well, when women see that they can exploit your weakness, they absolutely will. You can count on that. Don't expect them to show mercy. So in these situations, they know that, okay, these guys have to be judged by other women, so they can't come at us as harsh. And even then, they're just not going to do that. When it comes to men on Pop the Balloon, they pull a lot of punches. Like when a guy is the one being popped on and stuff, damn near none of the dudes are as rude as the majority of the women who do these shows. And I think that goes to show you, again, the nature of women.
On my heart this morning to say that as a man, but more importantly as a black man, that this country does not deserve black women or black people, but specifically black women. This morning I woke up and I just gave my wife a hug because I know how heavy this is weighing on black women. And they have carried this country and saved this country too many times and continue to be the most disrespected human beings on the planet. And it, quite frankly, it disgusts me. I'm thinking about the world that we're going to bring our daughter into in a few months. And I want the vice president to know that her and her team did everything right in the right way. But the unfortunate reality is that this country is still steeped in racism, sexism, and misogyny. I am personally proud of her, and I know that so many others are the same. We appreciate her tenacity, her focus, her decency, and how she handled herself throughout this campaign. And I don't...
Fam, I could do a 50-minute video on just this little bit of clip right here. So the first thing, he said the black women have saved the country over and over. Like, name me 3 times the black women have saved the country, because I didn't know the Powerpuff Girls or the Powder Puff Girls were black. I can't even remember what it is. Powerpuff. I didn't know that, Captain Marvel was black. I didn't know that. But listen, Black Panther did have those women with him, so they did save the world one time as a part of Endgame and stuff. So they did save. That's one time black women saved the world. I need 2 more, specifically for America. Second, I didn't do any election coverage at all because I didn't want to get involved in politics. But to say that the loser didn't do anything wrong gives you no room for improvement. I could tell you one thing that was done wrong: not giving a speech the night that she lost. That's one thing that she did wrong. Should have stayed up, should have got some caffeine, Mountain Dew, whatever, stayed up, gave that speech that night. Because I've never seen that in my life. I've never seen, even before like I existed, bruh, I've never heard of that happening. So that's the second thing. Like, it just absolving her of any accountability for Meg Thee Stallion twerking, which I probably did cover that. I don't know if I covered that, but that would be the most that I covered as far as this, election and stuff like that. And the last thing is that he is pandering his ass off. 91% of black women voted for Kamala. So he said, I know this weighs heavily on black women, and he came to pander as a politician and secure their future trust and votes. Listen, man, that last one was a doozy, but we made it through. So that's all the vids, man. Let me know your thoughts. I am gone.